We've gone on 82 adventures.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Welcome back to me being a Bulbasaur. I forgot how vibrantly green it looks on your TV. My goodness.
Yes.
Yeah, the supplies are inside my house. See this?
Yes.
It's dumb.
I almost dropped this series last week.
I heard. Oh,
I was just like, I'm done. I'm tired of like the errors in our recordings.
What happened last time? 'Cause you just said about your dad. You didn't tell me what happened.
Red screen.
What does that mean?
It's a weird issue, and I can talk about it while we're missions or whatever.
That's fine.
The first time red screen happened was while I was playing Seasons on my own channel. What happened was...
Legend of Zelda?
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened was, basically, watching the footage back, it would get to a certain point and crash.
Okay, yeah.
Like, just... computer doesn't know how to fucking handle whatever the hell it's trying to read.
Yeah.
The reasoning, from what I understand, is potentially a dead spot on my hard drive. Mm-hmm. Like, anytime it tries to write to that, it fails, essentially.
Gotcha.
So, once the frames of that video that are on that dead spot try to load, it crashes the whole thing.
Okay.
So this results, when you bring it into Premiere Pro, because Premiere Pro is not loading the video directly, it's loading it indirectly.
Yeah.
It tries to load it, fails, so it just turns the whole thing red for an error.
Alright.
And it'll happen if you try to encode it, it gets stuck on that frame, because it doesn't know what the fuck goes there.
Gotcha.
Sometimes you can chop the video up really small, like into like 8 to 10 second segments, and hopefully like miss the frame, or like cut it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes doing that also manages to get rid of it. Problem is, that's like a 16-hour day to get that done. Because you gotta cut it in half, encode both halves, see which one fails. So you have to give it like the 30 minutes to an hour of not getting any progress done before you can say, yep, it got stuck on this frame. Then you gotta take that video and cut it in half and then do the same process. Try to encode both its halves, so on and so forth, till you get the smallest possible video length that won't load. And in the Moltres episode, that was 2 minutes of footage that was just dead. There was no frames there. Sometimes Premiere Pro will try to load it.
Were we still talking?
Yes, we were still talking because our audio is a separate channel.
Yeah, okay. It was just that the visuals didn't happen.
The visuals and the game's audio were gone.
Gotcha.
So, and I replaced it with like an image of us standing there for like, oh, sorry, 2 minutes of this video is just dead.
Gotcha.
Our commentary of what happened is still there, but the actual video is just gone.
Okay.
And that happened again early last week's episode. I managed to successfully cut it small enough that it wasn't noticeable. But it resulted in a 16-hour day chopping everything up to put it all back together, and I was like, and considering like essentially nothing happened last episode beyond the cutscene that says what we're supposed to be doing next with collecting peeled chestnuts.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we had to do.
Yeah, it's just one of those things like nothing happened in this episode. This is not the first episode that technically nothing has happened in.
Yeah.
Is this series worth me wasting 16 hours of my day to fix?
That, I think if that's the case and it gets down to that question, I think it's kind of more or less for, I don't want to just, if we need to decide that it's not worth it anymore.
Yeah.
I want it to also be because our viewers also understand that it's kind of not worth it anymore, rather than just like, fuck them over and be like, no, we're done.
I unfortunately say it was also the case with the Dog Island, but for...
And I hear you still get heckled about that.
We do still like, when is this coming back? And I keep having to say, unfortunately, it's like, I would bring it back because everyone likes it and I like complaining at it.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, if you watch that series, half of it is me just like, what is this bullshit?
I kinda couldn't for one reason.
You want to actually play the game?
No. High-pitched puppies for like the first 15 minutes. And I'm like, I can't deal with that.
I was like, did Riffti do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, just watch the episodes after that.
When you guys were going through, I tried. When you guys were going through, I don't really like the Dog Island. Like the dog, I don't really like that in general.
Yeah.
But when you guys were going through like the character Like, what dog breed do you want to be? It was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You also mentioned that a bull terrier is ugly, and fuck you, sir, they are glorious dogs.
Okay,
Yeah.
the model for it was clearly ugly.
It's because they're super deformed, so they all, like, the bull terriers already have a weird wedge-shaped head anyways.
Yeah.
And when they're babies, they look like rats. They're super cute. But then it was like, you super, like, chibified that. Yeah, they're gonna look like freaking gremlins.
Yeah. But, yeah, with the Dog Island, and I think I might still have the last 2 episodes that we tried to do on my computer still.
Oh.
Just because it's one of those things, like, it's almost a prosperity thing. Like, it's one of those things. If I really didn't like the series and that was why we stopped,
Yeah.
then I would have gotten rid of them a long time ago. But I still have them
Yeah.
in that, like...
Is there, like, hope that maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, I know that everyone likes it the way that they do. I don't want to quite give up on it, even though the 2 files are garbled beyond any
So-
recognizable...
Do you think maybe it's your computer that does that?
No, that was the Hapog capture unit.
Ah.
So it was our old recording device, and this new one doesn't have a composite input.
Uh-oh. Another earthquake.
Oh shit, son, really?
Shit's going down, yo. I guess it settled down. There've been a lot of earthquakes lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new device doesn't have a composite input to do it. Did you notice the earthquake earlier? It's hard to get decent sleep when there's so many earthquakes, and I live in a box.
I don't know who that. I don't remember who that is. Oh, it's
Hey, Fran. Oh, Lombre. What's the matter?
he's just being racist. He has no idea.
We need you at the square. Everyone gathering there, man. There's something wrong? Not really sure. Shiffry calling everyone out.
Oh, what a dick.
He's getting the other rescue team to come. Pheonix, let's go.
Why? Why do I have to go?
There's one with a Blastoise and a Meganium, the worst Pokemon ever.
I love my Meganium. You shut your mouth.
I also love Meganium, but unfortunately, like...
It's not. It saved my ass in the fucking Sun and Moon.
Well, in regular play, I guess Meganium's
Oh, yeah, well,
fine.
you and your competitive.
No, I mean, like...
I mean, in regular play, you guess it's fine.
If the NPCs in the
Yeah.
game had, like, higher than level 80 or so,
Yeah.
Meganium would be completely useless.
No. My Meganium loved the fuck out of me, so my Meganium would never die.
Yeah. That's also, like, that's more in-game stuff. That's, like, a lot of luck-based. But, like...
For that part? No. Well, I don't know. I just used my Meganium a whole lot. So I ended up, like, developing... it was the only one I had left. And since it's a Meganium, it was tanky as shit.
The problem is, compared to other tanky Pokemon, it doesn't have any, like, moves.
Fuck, I won on Cheapskate motherfucking Leech Life. Or Leech Seed, so...
Pretty famous leaders from faraway places. Look at this Blastoise, eh?
And the fucking random...
His
like,
name Tank Cannon, because he got a dick like a cannon.
Dude, that's a stupid name.
That's Shiftry. I wonder what he's planning to do with all these rescue teams,
I wonder
eh?
who's on a team. Because there's a Raichu that looks huge. I can't remember his voice. Can I get everyone's attention here?
I can make him sound like the Green
No.
Goblin.
It's not my style to get up in front of everyone like this, and, sorry, this isn't the time for that. There's big trouble. Alakazam's team went underground, but they haven't returned. Oh,
I love how
look at
the artillery didn't jump because it can't.
What? Is that true? Yes, unfortunately. Alakazam had led his team underground to quell Groudon. And that's it. We haven't heard anything from them. To be honest, we have no idea what became of them. They're probably dead. No idea? How is it possible?
I'm convinced that they resorted to cannibalism and Charizard ate them both.
Probably. Well, no, it had a Tyranitar. That would be a really good fight.
Tyranitar is the toughest of the 3 of them if they were all in a fight.
So technically Tyranitar would have won.
Because he's Dark type, which resists
Yeah,
Alakazam
it fucks
completely.
over
Alakazam can't do
He's
shit
also
with
a
it.
ground type, which fucks over both the flying and fire
No,
that is.
he's rock type.
Is he rock type?
He's
Okay.
rock type, not ground.
I thought he was a ground type.
No, he's rock type, which, yeah, double fucks over flying.
Yeah.
Or flying fire.
Well, either way, he double fucks over Charizard anyways.
Well, no, ground, he wouldn't be able to hit Charizard. Because
Potentially.
Flying is immune to ground.
Potentially. That's only if that Charizard had Levitate.
No, flying types are just, they don't need levitate. When they don't need to be Rotom Fan. If you, oh my god,
I like Rotom.
Have you seen the biggest gag Pokemon ever is Rotom Fan on a balloon?
No.
There's an item called Air Balloon.
Yeah.
It makes you immune to ground type moves until you get hit once.
Yeah.
By whatever, right?
Yeah.
Rotom Fan on a balloon is a gag because he's Rotom who has Levitate.
Yeah.
He's a flying type, which is immune to ground.
And on a balloon.
And on a balloon, he's triple immune to ground.
Do they stack?
No, because it's immune. It's not like it's like a resistance.
That's what I mean.
He's just flat immune.
There's no denying that it is dangerous underground. It's not a place where just anyone can go. I mean, why don't we just send the Rhydon? He's fine. That's why I asked so many rescue teams to gather today. I propose that a special team be formed by choosing the best of the best. I mean, the Meganium's dead, Scyther's dead. Who will step forward? Who among us will be the heroes to take on the challenges underground?
Of all of them, I think Meganium would kick the ass off of Groudon, because if it's got Solar Beam,
True.
Groudon's not Fire type yet.
I think
Pheonix,
that's so stupid.
Say, Pheonix, this is a great opportunity. Let's go. Don't bother, you guys. What? What's with you? Can you step aside?
Your fucking teeth.
You guys have gotten a lot tougher, that's for sure, but there's plenty of tougher Pokemon out there. Look at this Blastoise.
You and your Blastoise. Fucking March is huge, look at him.
They're just, like, I think it's the Blastoise calls to me because he's so, like, short.
Yeah, right?
Like, he's just very round.
Will no one step forward? You have to go
Are there no
look,
challenges?
the Blastoise stood up.
I'll go.
Whoa. It's Blastoise. You mean Team Hydra's Roughneck Blastoise? Those water spouts on his back can rocket water so fast that it punches through our thick iron plates.
Damn, that is a lot of water pressure. It's rumored that Groudon's a ground type. I'm a water type. Strong against the ground
It's rumored. They don't even know. What the fuck is this world?
My hydro pump will put Groudon down in one shot, if it hits, because it has really shitty accuracy.
I'll join the party too.
Woo! That's artillery.
She's Team Constrictor's leader. She's known for her persistent, clingy attacks.
Persistent and clingy.
She ensnares foes with her tentacles, then headbutts them. She'd be nasty to face in any battle of endurance. I'm also water type. Dark darlings. When I see a tough Pokemon, I want to tangle with them. Rrr.
Yeah, that's why she's got her. Yeah, come on, bring it.
Say, how about no? Who wants to be this guy? Just whatever this is.
Say, how about not forgetting me?
Oh, it's.
Oh, Golem.
He's the most brutal out of Team Rumbler Rock.
I think it's Rumble Rock.
Whatever.
His body's rock hard.
He's supposed to be able to withstand huge explosions without taking damage. Well, yeah, because he's a fucking dick. That's all he knows.
Bro, do you even lift? If Groudon's awakened underground, that suits me fine.
Bro.
He doesn't even lift. I'll use my rock throw to give it bear to do it. That is the worst idea so far because rock is resisted by ground. Is he gonna be like, eh?
Like,
Buster's like, oh!
He's like,
damn gravel rocks. 20 damage.
Oh, Blastoise, Artillery, and Golem. No one could complain about your selection.
I complain about the Golem.
Who would you send in his place then? I know everyone in that.
Meganium! The grass type.
Okay.
Because grass resists ground.
Yeah.
Like,
So, okay,
literally the best. Because here's the other thing: is Groudon's sun from the drought is gonna make the water attacks do half damage anyway. So, you know, Meganium is literally the best choice there. Maybe the Bellsprout.
I don't even think the Bellsprout counts. I think he's just part of the fucking thing.
Here. If I had to pick 3 of those guys to go,
three out of that entire thing.
Considering everything I know about Groudon,
Yeah.
Meganium, Scyther, Golbat.
Okay, so Meganium you mentioned. Why Scyther?
Scyther and Golbat are both flying types.
Okay, and then so they resist the ground.
They resist the ground. They'd be kind of weak to rock if he's got like rock throw. And I mean Meganium might go down if he's got fire punch, but between the 3 of them and his 4 move slots, I think they'd be okay.
Yeah. Well, that's yay! Good choices! You're representing us. Make us proud.
Yeah. Like I don't mind the Blastoise. The Blastoise is a fairly good choice, but with the sun, I think that's going to be the excuse of why they fail.
Probably.
Like his sun is too intense.
I don't even remember. I don't think I've ever got that far. I don't remember. Minute for us! Save Alakazam's team!
Yeah.
Kind of cool, but it's like weird, like side sprite looks weird.
See, they look pretty tough, eh? Let them handle things.
That Meganium looks so like dead on the inside.
It can't be helped, Pheonix.
Just like
Meganium's kind of like a mix of the two of us.
yeah.
Well, I wish we could have gone to, but there's nothing we can do about that.
I actually
Blastoise team can take care of things underground.
there's a person on DeviantArt that I was watching, and they have like a family that's a Charizard and a Meganium that are a couple, and
I think they're both dragon type, technically.
kaiju, if anything, yeah, monster thing, yeah. But they adopted an egg, and the egg was a Trigo. I thought that is kind of the mix of both of them, wouldn't it? It would be a reptile like Charizard, but then grass type like Meganium. That's fucked up. And that just kind of blew my mind for like a whole day.
We'll keep doing our best. We'll keep doing the best we can in our rescue work.
Like, it makes me think that...
Did you see the 2 new Ultra Beasts?
I have indeed.
I'm sad.
Didn't know the clown was supposed to be a clown until...
It's supposed to be a clown?
Yeah.
I look at it and I see like Mindfoo's pose.
You know, it's supposed to be like a clown, like one of those typical like gestures. You know, they're the really fucking frilly clowns with the big ass, ruffly neck, and it's supposed to be a clown.
Shakespearean.
Yeah, kinda. They have like the star on their eye and shit like that. One of them.
The there's an opera with a clown that dresses that way.
Yeah, kinda. That's the kind of thing it's supposed to be. And the other one is just like weird castle blocks.
All in all, he's just another brick in the wall.
It's a brick house. I'm alright with them. I get the brick house one, so that's cool with me. I can do that. I don't want the clown because it just looks stupid.
Yeah, I let Riffti pick which version she wanted first.
That
That was my first mistake.
You get the clown.
I do. Hopefully there's 2.
Oh wait, so that means that you get Dawn, Duskmane, Solgaleo then. Because if I pick Ultra Moon, I get the brick house. So you get Ultra Sun then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get what is now referred to as Duskmane Solgaleo when he's fused.
It's Necrozma Duskmane, actually.
No, it's Duskmane Solgaleo. It's what it's called, and it's.
No, they announced it. They're both Necrozma forms.
No, I know, but that's what it's called.
No, it's-
That's what I was watching the direct. That's what they called it.
Dude, I pulled this up. I actually have it open. Not like.
Like
directly.
what are we doing here?
Boop. UV burst in assembly.
It was Dawn Wings, Lunala, and Duskmane Solgaleo.
No, it's Necrozma, Duskmane, and Necrozma Dominance.
That's not what I heard on the direct. It doesn't really matter now. We're in the middle of recording. Like, you can wait. Jeez. You don't have to be right all that much.
Necrozma takes over. It's right here. This is the actual thing
Yes.
they released before the thing.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they're both Necrozma.
I'm
forms.
aware. I'm telling you what I heard. What it said. Look, there's our guy.
There it is. Duskmane, Necrozma. They're specifically Necrozma.
I like it better the other way, I guess. But
And-
alright,
and-
you do have to do that while we're recording is to prove me wrong.
Yes.
Then fine, you proved me wrong. You could have fucking waited, but whatever.
That was the other thing I didn't like about the Nintendo Direct, was that everything that they showed, they had actually already shown over the course of the week.
Well, yeah.
With the exception of a few things. Like, I didn't know they were re-releasing Apollo Justice, which is just a port for the 3DS, but needless to say, it's a thing.
I know they're adding Wolfenstein.
The new Wolfenstein's for everything.
No. It's the first Wolfenstein is on the Switch, and then the new Wolfenstein is for everything.
Yeah.
But they put the first Wolfenstein on the Switch, and same thing with the first Doom. Or a Doom, at least.
Doom 2017, or 2016.
Either way, it's Doom.
The Doom that I got on PS4 because I like it.
I guess, and even though you don't like shooter games, I don't know what I'm doing. I already have a turn.
Well, Doom is different.
Kind of. I mean, Kane's played all of them so far,
Yeah.
and when I mentioned to him that you had said you don't like first-person shooter games, but you've played Doom, he's like, then how does he say he doesn't like first-person shooter games if he likes Doom? I'm like, I don't know. That's what he said.
Yeah. It's not that I don't like them in general.
That slacking looks stupid.
I don't like
Score it to PG.
most of them. The first-person shooter genre is not super for me. I like Doom because it's very...
Oh.
It's very combat zen. Fuck it, just leave him there. Yeah, Doom 2016 has like a very zen combat to it. Like, you just get into a very good flow.
Mm-hmm.
And the main thing that I liked about Doom 2016 wasn't so much that it was a shooter or anything. It was that it had like all the collectibles scattered throughout levels. So that's what I like. And most shooter games don't have that.
Well, you don't know that.
Oh, I do. I've seen... Like, I do watch reviews and shit for shooter games.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean they give you all the information.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing as what... I've always will believe in my brain. It's not the same thing to watch a review that it is to actually... Holy, this is taking forever. I can't even go faster because he's stopping me from doing that.
Yeah.
I'll look at reviews too for certain things, but then it's not the same thing as experiencing it yourself.
Yeah. Look at this. I wouldn't have played Doom 2016 if it weren't for the fact that I watched Vinesauce play it. And getting like all the Doom guy collectibles and like the challenges and shit.
Do you know, like, some of those happen to be from like knockbacks to the first one. Did you get any of them? As in like references?
Yeah, I got like, I know Doom's culture overall. It's just not a game that
Come here.
I was super drawn to as like a kid or anything.
I want them to remake Legacy of Kain. That's I don't even fucking play that game, and I want them to remake that game.
The problem with a lot of those games is you need to figure out who originally made them and who currently owns their rights.
I don't in my world that's not an issue, so I don't really care. Uh-oh.
Okay. But here's the thing is, if you want something, you find out that the rights are just open in the air, you can make it.
No, I don't want to. No.
I'm just saying.
I know, that's just what I would want to happen. I don't really care how it would go about, I just want it to be a thing. I want to see the, like, remade master, like, the PlayStation 4 graphics of that game would be amazing.
The guy who made Earthworm Jim was the one that, like, liquidated all of his assets. And Earthworm Jim got bought up by somebody else. Which made him sad, because he liked the IP, and the worst decision he felt he ever made was selling it in the first place. Well, here's the plus side. Whenever he slacks off, he heals. So...
This is driving me absolutely insane. I think we have to...
escort him to a... Oh my... That means you have to actually get him to the Pidgey.
Yep, it does.
Oh. Oh, Lord.
God damn it. I understand that there's people who can, like, do his, like, slack off.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I understand that's a whole entire thing to do, and it's, like, a strategy and shit, but, like, it just drives me up the wall.
Yeah, I don't run slack off on slack, or slack off on slacking. I run it on, like... Oh, it can't be used. He ran out of PP.
Oh,
you're good. God. As long as he doesn't find...
They won't use it. Cute.
But yeah, I run it on, like, Slow King and Slow Bro, but not on slacking.
Why can't you move? Like, stop pausing, you dick.
I run, like, Choice Band with fucking Giga Impact on him.
I don't even play competitive, so I don't run shit. I don't understand, really, maybe I'm not quite understanding the evolutionary example, because I've never really researched the that line at all, but I don't know how it goes from, like, Slackoth to Vigoroth to slacking. Like, I don't see... Like, I know that Slackoth is a sloth.
Yeah.
And that's fine. And then I heard that... Will you... Come here, please. Thank you. Alright, you together. So figure it out. That,
Get together, figure it out. I don't want to watch the slacking. Fuck the... He can't talk now because he's on his slack off turn. He's on his true turn. He can't do it. There we go.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
That was hell. It's like, I don't want to watch the slacking fuck the little bird.
And he just can't even anyways. But I heard that Vigoroth is supposed to be a ground sloth from like back in the dinosaur times. Well, the Ice Age, I guess. And that was why it was the way it was. But then I thought that doesn't make any sense really. And if it goes from like a regular sloth to like it devolves, because slacking is like a gorilla. Kinda. Like I don't understand. So that's just not. That's one of the things that I've never understood. So that's just me. I want to know their story, but I have a question for you.
You want to know their story?
Yeah.
Like, how did they become friends?
Yeah. I want to know, out of every one and only stage Pokemon,
Yeah.
what one would you give an evolution and or pre-evolution to? So only you can only pick one. You can only give it a pre-evolution or an evolution, and why?
Do ones with mega evolutions count?
Right, no, and then same question, but then yes. So if I want to know if your answer is different for both versions.
Okay.
So no at the start.
All right.
Because Mega Form's not really.
All right. I want
Oh gosh.
the only one that I want a pre-evolution for.
Yeah.
I want a pre-evolution for Tauros and Miltank.
Okay. I see.
That could
yeah,
be
yeah.
either gender, and depending on which gender it turns into one.
It would be evolve into the next. Yeah, I see.
Because I feel like that kind of a Pokemon could have some sort of niche. Because that would be a thing that could have an Eviolite and all that jazz. So like,
Yeah.
it would be a new unique Pokemon. Tauros and Miltank are still powerful in their own right already.
Fuck yeah, they are.
Giving them a pre-evolution gives a pre-evolution that has like a... I mean, I wouldn't want it to be too strong.
Yeah.
I feel it would be more Tyrogue-like.
Yeah.
Because Miltank's defensive as fuck, and Tauros is offensive as fuck.
Yeah. So then it
it'd
would
be Tyrogue-ish, where it's
Yeah.
kind of got like neutral across the board.
I gotcha.
But that's just like that's a fluff thing. I want to see that because the game very obviously hints towards them both being effectively the same Pokemon.
Yeah, just a male version and female version, right? Yeah.
Well, because they're even found in like all the same spot. Dexy was already that. So
Yeah. So no.
So yeah, like they're found in the same spots. It's just one of those things. Like just
Yeah.
do it.
All right. And if you had to pick one to give an evolution to, what would it be and why? And like if you say. As an example, like Magmar, because you don't like the evolution they gave it, that's fine. But give me an example of what you would do differently. That makes any sense.
Something that
Numel,
only has...
Numel, why? Numel, no. Numel, please. No.
See, all the ones that like occur to me as like single form guys,
Yeah.
all for the most part are single form for a good reason.
Well,
Like
true.
Smeargle. If Smeargle had an evolution, it would be a stronger thing than Smeargle that could learn every move.
Yeah.
Which would be bad. Or just very easily abused. So it's like... I'd want to say Jinx, who already has Smoochum, really, so
Yeah.
doesn't quite qualify for your thing. But on the same front, Jinx as it is still a good Pokemon.
Yeah. Is Smoochum a good Pokemon?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Smoochum is...
Terrible.
Smoochum is one of those ones that I get Jinx having a previous form, because Jinx is strong.
Yeah.
It's also one of the ones that I believe evolves based on level. So it was added, like, you need to be at least level 30 to be a Jinx, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Which, again, is entirely just to prevent Jinx from being in Little Cup.
Yeah, same thing with, like, Magmar and Electabuzz and shit.
That's why it's
Scyther.
specifically an evolution point over level 25. Because level 25 is the maximum you can have for it.
Does Scyther count as a Little Cup now that it's got Scizor?
Yes and no. Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Under Little Cup rules if they still existed in the Pokemon games.
Same thing with Onyx?
Yes.
That's stupid.
Onyx actually does still count as Little Cup, even but because Little Cup stopped existing after second gen.
Yeah.
A lot of competitive battlers really like Little Cup though, so they brought it back.
Yeah.
But their version of Little Cup is essentially everything's level 5.
Yeah. So anything that hatches out of an egg.
Eggs hatch at level 1 now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. So you get 5 levels to train them, essentially.
Yeah. So
It's-
are we
it's
doing time
the-
for one more?
Technically no.
Okay,
But
we'll
I'm
go
gonna
save.
finish this.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go save and then we'll be good.
There are some Pokemon that are too powerful for Little Cup, though.
Yeah.
The 2 in particular that come to mind are Scyther
Yeah.
and Sneasel.
Yeah.
They're both just too strong.
Because they were already well-rounded Pokemon before their evolution showed up.
Yeah, and then they were just given over. Onyx is not a strong Pokemon.
No. Well, he's an early age.
It's got a lot of defense, but like its attack stats like 20. It's not a good
like,
Pokemon.
I counted as like an early stage enemy, so to speak, because you Brock has it, and you're like,
It's-
oh, well.
It is a threatening Pokemon to fight at the very beginning of Pokemon Red and Blue. When you can finally, like, unless you sit and go through Mount Moon to get one, which I don't even think they show up in Mount Moon, but
No.
if you sit and grind out to get one in Rock Tunnel, it is a useless Pokemon in your party.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine. She was playing. I can't remember what Pokemon, and I was having a hard time with Onyx.
Yeah.
And mainly because I picked Charmander. She's like, "Why don't you just look for a Nidoran with Double Kick?" Like, why? She's like, "Because that destroys it."
Yeah.
So then she showed me. Fucking Double Kick.
Every-
Done.
Every fucking time I do a Nuzlocke, even if I'm playing Pokemon Blue where Caterpies are more common than Weevils, I'll do a Nuzlocke, and the Pokemon that I'll get to go and fight Brock with are Charmander, because I love picking Charmander, and I'm an idiot, Rattata, Pidgey, and like a Kakuna. And I'm like, yep,
You're gonna lose.
that's gonna beat Brock.
Do you?
Oh yeah, every time.
Nice.
Because he uses the bide strategy, so I just like tail whip him so he's got no defense, and then like hit him with the strongest shit I've got when he's not. Like I said, Onyx isn't a strong Pokemon. It's just a bitch to fight really early. Anyway, though, we'll see you next time, everyone.
Yeah, see you later, everybody. Pardon me, I was in the middle of a yawn.